Okay, so I posted this trade out on our Discord community, all right? So if you're interested in joining the Discord and seeing more trades like this, please take the time and find the link down in the description portion of the video. Now, let's talk about the trade that I took to where I placed a long position on the E-mini S&P 500 and within 5 minutes picked up 500 bucks. And you can take great setups just like this, but there are a couple of things you're going to need to do first and foremost, okay? Especially if you're someone that's a beginner trader, take the time to go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. Click on that sub button, all right? Make sure to turn on all your post notifications so you never miss one of the uploads. And also drop a like on the video, okay? Now, what you can do is, all right, this is all centered around supply and demand. So I talk about heavily, very, very heavily about two important key components to trading. Market structure, price action, which is king, okay? You have to be able to understand and read the market at all times, all right? So let me tell you this right now. The most important key concept or component is market structure, all right? Grasp that. I'm not sitting here telling you this and trying to fluff you or fool you out or whatever the case is. Guys, I am about as humble as a person can be, and I just want to really see people succeed. So please do yourself the biggest favor of all. Stop and learn market structure. You don't have to learn it from me. You can learn it from wherever else you want to on the internet, okay? Or if you got somebody in your pocket that can teach it to you. But I'm telling you, it is the most single important thing, because without it, you would not be able to understand what the market is overall doing and know what type of trades to actually take. Now, let's talk about this 5-minute trade that I took and where I made $500. It all happened here on the ES futures. So let me show you the scalping strategy that I use to take this trade with, simply using the supply and demand concepts, okay? All right. So first and foremost, what I always like to do is move over to my my higher time frame chart, okay? I have to understand and see what's going on the bigger picture. So let's take a look at that right now. Now, this is a chart of my higher time frame, 60 range chart that I use with the ES futures, okay? Now, what I'm talking about when I say market structure, and this is not a market structure video, I'm just talking about is price trending to the upside, making higher highs and higher lows. Do we have continuation of break of structures to the upside? Or do we have lower lows and lower highs being made where we have price breaking structure to the downside? In this case here, we did have some structure breaks, prior to when the market was running lower over the last few days. But we actually broke up, okay, and broke above this key area of, if you want to call it resistance, but for me, it's a key area of structure right here at 41.90 3/4. Price broke above that area into yesterday's trading session. When I saw that happen, okay, I started thinking that, okay, the market may be trying to change direction and the trend is going to possibly try to move to the upside now. Now, I've said this in many videos, guys, and even in a market structure video that I did a few days ago. If you have not watched that video, I would highly recommend you going back a few days ago and looking at the one video that's titled Market Structure, okay? All right. So price made a high here. I'm not sold on the fact that the market is wanting to push up high or continue with the trend is changing direction now. It made its first attempt, breaking structure, a new high. I have to see a higher low, sorry guys, a higher low followed up by a higher high. Once I see that, then my mind shifts completely to start looking for long positions, okay? And since it did that, then I started looking at my lower time frame charts to look for opportunities where I have structure breaks moving to the upside. Now we're trending to the upside. So I'm looking for continuations of higher highs and higher lows being made to the upside. So a series of continuations taking place. So my mindset now, looking for longs. Okay, so now let's look back down at the lower time frame chart, because this is where we're looking to figure out, when we're talking about the market trending to the upside, we're looking for what? Demand setups, okay? Areas where aggressive buying took place. We wait patiently for the pullback or retracement to that zone, okay? As long as we have continuations of breaking structure to the upside, price pulls back to a demand zone. If we get the rejection, then I'm going long, okay? Again, this all unfolded within 5 minutes on a pullback to a key area of demand. All right, so on the lower time frame, on 12 range chart, we're making continuations of having structure breaks to the upside, okay? Now, I was interested around shortly after 10 o'clock, maybe about 10:15. We had news today, and today is a highly impactful news event day. We have FOMC this afternoon, and we had a couple news events this morning. So, which one of them was at 10 o'clock, so I didn't trade right at 10 o'clock. I wait after the news event, 15, 20 minutes for the market to get back to a normal pace, okay? So, what I noticed as the market was pushing higher here and breaking structure to the upside, I said, okay, you know, price made a high here, a higher low, a higher high, pulled back, okay, break a structure to the upside, and it's a small area of, of demand right there, right? Okay, so price pulls back, right? When it pulls back to this area here, okay, at first I wasn't focusing on the ES futures, okay? I must be honest. I was looking over at the NASDAQ 100 futures, okay? So it taps into the zone. This zone is already tested now, so it's a low probability setup, but I'm going to talk about what I saw took place, okay? What I really saw that really took my interest or piqued my interest to want to take this setup, okay? All right. Now, typically I always talk about not taking low probability setups where there's no gap at the zone, right? Okay, and this is to all those individuals that have been following the channel for months or over the last year and know what I'm talking about when I say gaps back at a supply and demand zone or demand zone, okay? So the market pulls back here. Yep, it rejects, okay? I'm not interested, to be honest with you, but it made this lower high here, okay? And, you know, even on the lower time frame, we haven't broken structure to the downside yet, okay? We're still, you know, still interested in taking long positions. Now, look what happens. Price makes a lower high and pushes lower. It doesn't take or break below, meaning a close of a candle, or it breaks below this area structure, okay? Meaning close below it, okay? So because it did not, I'm still not interested in, you know, possibly even looking for shorts, okay? What captured me was when I saw price pushing lower. This next bullish candle we see right here, what did it do? It did wick below the level here, okay? All right? But then it turned back around with a bullish upside candle and started moving to the upside. This is what I talk about, price wicking below a zone, okay? What is this called? It's called a liquidity grab setup. When I saw that taking place, I said, okay, price is taking out liquidity right here. Is this coming below, is stopping traders out. So it's picking up energy. It's picking up orders, you know, to pretty much push to the upside. So people got stopped out here. And just listen to me when I say this. When people get stopped out, you ever heard it saying someone's got to lose for other people to win? That's what's going on here. Price was taking out sell stops, okay? All right? Stopping traders out, collecting orders and stopping, you know, people out just to pick up energy to go up, right? Well, when it did this, it started moving up here, okay? And it pushed lower here, all right? And pulled back, okay? Some people may have went long right here. And if you went long right here, guess what happened? You got shaken out the market. You may have maybe picked up a couple points if you were just really scalping real quick. But look what happened. You got stopped out right here. So again, price stopped these traders out here, okay? All right, picked up some momentum, or picked up some energy, I like to say, because it's stopping traders out. And you know, when you see things like this unfold, where you know fake outs happen, when prices then, you know, in this case here, pushing to the downside and stopping people out, you know, you gotta kind of be mindful. Okay, stopping traders out now. What is it going to try to do? Is it going to try to push up? When I saw this liquidity grab here after stopping these traders out, stopping people out right here, it's done stop traders out at several locations. It stopped them out here, pull back, stopped them out here, those that went long here, and then it pushes lower and stops them out right here, okay? So it's picking up enough liquidity to turn back around to push the market back to the upside there. You get it? All right? So when I saw that liquidity sweep right there, and then price close above, okay, meaning a break of and a close of a candle above the last bearish candle to the downside, I went long, and I was aiming for the highs right back up to the tops right here. And that's exactly what happened. So this trade was basically me taking close attention to, or paying close attention to, price action as it was pulling back, okay, even to a low probability zone, okay? Why was it low probability again? Because the fact is we have, we have already filled the gaps pretty much, okay? There's no gap back to the area of demand, all right? But when I saw it stopping traders out, okay, all right, and grabbing liquidity, okay, I said, if this thing turns back around and it doesn't close to the downside, turns back around and I get that candle close to the upside, I'm going long. I'm going long, okay? Because to me, it still has not shifted direction and started breaking structure to the downside. So understand that piece right there. So now let's tap into the video. I'm going to show you the actual trade that took place. And, you know, to show you the run through, and I'm going to kind of narrate that portion of the video again. Okay, so here we go right now. Okay, so again, look, this is the actual trade taking place right here. Price pulls back. We grab or sweep this area of liquidity right here. All right. So I got in, you know, aggressive, to be honest with you. I think it was somewhere around here where I got in at. Oh, no, there it is right there. It's right here on the screen. I'm sorry, guys. At 28 3/4. I was waiting for price. I was aiming for this area up here, the tops up here. Okay. So I was trying to aim for 5 points using these two contracts. And that's what I did. All right. So typically I'll get in a little aggressive and I will get in possibly right here. All right. But I always talk about in my videos about taking the break of candle. Yes, because that's going to protect you, especially, you know, it gets you into more of a better entry because now you really got the full on rejection. The market's showing you that it's rejecting that area. And that's what I was betting on right there. So I got in I got in actually on the break right here. So that was the break of the candle pretty much. And I took my trade entry to scalp it, going back up to the tops right there. And that's all she wrote, guys. Simple as that. Liquidity grab on a pullback to demand. Again, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Click on the sub button down below. Make sure to turn your post notifications on. And again, please do the biggest favor of all and drop a like on the video. There are tons of videos here on the channel just like this to where I go into great explanation, talking about trades, talking about a strategy for sure that I use in my own personal trading. And if you're interested in joining our Discord community, please find the link to that down in the description portion of this video. I'll see everyone in the next one. Have a blessed and safe trading day. Take care.